Wait a minute, Harper, do you know what this is?
What is it?
It's the Queen's Walk. You know what that means?
No.
That means you have to walk like a queen.
Okay. Now, Dad, you have to walk like a king.
Okay. Greetings and welcome to season number 3 of My Natural Life, where we inspire your mind, body, and spirit the natural way. I'm your host and trail guide, Vicente Harrison, and I'm here to show you simple ways that you can integrate nature into your everyday life for overall health and wellness. We're here at Washington Park at the International Rose Test Garden, where we're going to take time to stop and smell the roses.
Hi, I'm Harper, and I'm here to explore nature with my dad, but share my perspective from a kid's point of view.
We are here at the magnificent Washington Park. Inside of this park lies the World Forestry Center, the Oregon Zoo, and the International Rose Test Garden, where there are 10,000 different rose bushes of 650 different varieties. And today, we're going to take time to smell these roses.
There are 4 sections to this garden. The first is the Shakespeare Garden. The second is the Royal Rosarian Garden. The third is the Miniature Rose Test Garden. The fourth is the Gold Medal Garden.
The Portland International Rose Test Garden was started in 1917, and that is a long time ago. But did you know the oldest living rose is 1,000 years old? This impressively enduring rose grows on a wall on the Hildesheim Cathedral in Germany. The Washington Park Rose Test Garden is the oldest in the United States. The garden's primary function is to serve as a testing ground for new rose varieties. Entries are judged by a panel of rosarians who issues the City of Roses Gold Medal Award annually to the best new introductions. The winners are planted in the Gold Medal Garden. Portland is the only North American city to grant such awards. The Queen's Walk is a brick walkway at the base of the garden with bronze plaques featuring each queen's handwritten name and year, honoring each Rose Festival queen since 1907. The garden is spread over 4 meticulously groomed acres and is enjoyed by tens of thousands of visitors in Portland each year.
Did you know that roses are our national flower since 1986? Okay, trail buddies, now that we got the rose garden out of the way, if you ever come to Washington Park, always ask your parents if you can stop at one of the coolest playgrounds in the city.
We are here at the Portland Japanese Garden for our tour of gardens. This garden is rated one of the best Japanese gardens outside of Japan to enjoy Japanese cultures. So on our tour of gardens today, we're going to start here to take in this beautiful culture. The Portland Japanese Garden, located in Washington Park, is considered the finest Japanese garden outside of Japan. The garden has an exquisite hilltop location and can be explored in about 2 hours along a series of gravel paths, stairs, and bridges on 12 acres of land.
My favorite bonsai tree was the Satsuki azalea because it reminds me of a miniature tree in the forest. There is another really cool place called the Flat Garden, which is designed to highlight the beauty of all 4 seasons. Walking by made me feel at peace. I really enjoyed the perfect lines that were striped in the sand, which looked like ripples of water.
Another place we really enjoyed was the Sand and Stone Garden, which showcases a traditional Japanese rock garden with raked sand. As Harper mentioned, it is pleasant to the eye and truly depicts water ripples in the ocean.
Another thing I liked about the garden was their amazing water fountain features. They were made of bamboo and dripped water into a well that looked good enough to drink. Me and my brother are always so busy that we hardly ever have time to sit and talk. The garden has many relaxing places to sit down and reflect. It was good that we had a nice time to take a moment and have a nice chat.
The Japanese garden is filled with art like this beautifully sculpted light lantern. The garden's desired effect is to realize a sense of peace, harmony, and tranquility, and to experience the feeling of being a part of nature. The koi pond and waterfall was so enjoyable, we had to pass through twice. The koi were so big and colorful that the kids watched them in almost a trance. In Japan, koi is a homonym for another word that means affection or love. Koi are therefore symbols of love and friendship in Japanese culture. The Japanese garden was designed by Professor Takuma Tono from the Tokyo University of Agriculture, with plantings done over 4 years from 1963 to 1967 by his pupil Kenya Hira. Sadly, Black and brown people have endured racism for many years, and anti-Asian discrimination has also been prevalent recently, and unfortunately, even during the time the garden was being constructed. anti-Japanese sentiments persisted, and Kinyahira was subjected to racist taunts and even a stabbing, vowing he would never return to Portland. Hira finally returned to Portland 50 years later in 2017 at a dedication ceremony for the new Cultural Crossing Center. Season 3 of My Natural Life, we have a trifecta in our segment, Nature Getaways. At this time, we'd like to give a My Natural Life shout out to Maurice, Camille, and their dog and Akita named Cairo. Their family took an adventurous trip to Mount Evans in the Arafaro and Roosevelt National Forest for a summer road trip, where they took in breathtaking views and drove a road least traveled, the highest road in North America, which is 14 miles and 14,260 feet of elevation. Way to roll, trailblazers. My Natural Life would also like to shout out the Brown family. Their family took a majestic and historic first-time visit to Crater Lake National Park in Southern Oregon on the crest of the Cascade Mountain Range for their summer road trip, where they gazed upon the deepest and the bluest fresh water in the world and hiked the rim of Mount Manzama. Way to go, trailblazers. And finally, we'd like to give a My Natural Life shout out to cousins Chandler, RJ, and Lyndon with their friend Tristan as they took a visit to the Sunshine State, the incredible Miami, Florida, to enjoy the sun, beaches, and a royal cruise for their summer vacay trip. Way to go, trailblazers. What a way to spend the day at two glorious gardens with my incredible son and beautiful daughter and co-host Harper. Gardens are one of the oldest places on earth and have been appreciated for centuries. It is sad that our present-day lives, overrun with technology, takes away time to truly appreciate these global treasures and the natural environment around us. I know that spending time with my children in spaces like these will help express my deep love and care for them and help keep them mentally and emotionally strong. Some elements used to create a Japanese garden represent life-giving forces like plants, which provide the color and changes throughout the seasons. The red rose symbolizes love, beauty, and courage. My hope is that in this season 3 of My Natural Life, my co-host Harper can show her courage and inspire many more trail buddies to get out with their families to spread health and peace in our community. With inspiration like this gained from exploring these gardens, we can get everyone around us to walk like kings and queens. Until we meet again, stay peaceful, stay healthy, and stay natural.